What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Pisces. So we're gonna go ahead and get it poppin'. Real quick, everybody, just want to mention before we start, if you're interested in personal readings, products, and so much more, check out my website. First link in the description below. I definitely have a couple more readings I can take on this week, so if you want one with me, meet me over there on my website. I'd be happy to take care of you. But guys, let's dive on into it. We're gonna start out here with the fish. All right, so let's see what we got going on here for the Pisces. What's happening, baby? What's going on? Also, everybody, what's happening? Lila, hey Alyssa, what's going on, guys? Or Elisa, so sorry. What's going on, everybody? Hey Lila, what's happening? How is everybody doing? Allison, what's up? What's going on? Constance, how are you guys doing? I hope everybody's doing great. Thank you guys for coming out here today. Lila says, I'm feeling amazing today. It's such a great day. Happy to hear that. The weather outside is getting so much better and so much nicer, and it feels good. Okay, so I'm happy about that. I'm happy about the weather, baby. Okay, nonetheless, let's see what's popping here for the fish. What do we got showing up here for Pisces? All right, what's rolling on here for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling in here for you? Real quick, Pisces, there could be a message. We got here an 8 of Wands. Somebody could be reaching out. Somebody could be communicating. I'm hearing somebody could be dipping in a pond they shouldn't. Ooh. So Piscean, somebody reaching out to you actually could be pretty problematic in the next 24 hours, especially if it's a person who should not be contacting you. So there could be some sort of unexpected contact from somebody you don't want to be talking to. 5 of Cups, maybe somebody you're disappointed in, or somebody right now that you you don't really want to talk to here at this moment in time, okay? All right, guys, so let's go ahead and hop on into it and see what's up. We're going to get ourselves 2 more shuffles over here, and we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully, all is going to be well for the Pisces. What do we got going on, everybody? Pisces, overall energy here for you is going to be a 3 of Pentacles. So you could be connecting here possibly with a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Having a look here at your current energy. Page of Swords in reverse, what it is you're dealing with, Piscean. 5 of Pence in reverse. Looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the King of Pentacles. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about it, Pisces. For your next 24 hours, baby, we got here the 3 of Pence all the way to the Page of Swords in reverse. So kind of feels to me for you guys, you're definitely working on getting something together. Page of Swords reversed here. You could be getting a surprise party together. That might be something that you're doing, because 3 of Pentacles here, Page of Swords reversed. It's like, don't talk about it. So there could be some kind of surprise or something that you might be doing moving into the next 24 hours. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I do feel for some Piscean, you can kind of be like low key getting ready to kind of fix things with someone. It's like you're figuring it out in your head how you want to do it step by step. You haven't really contacted this person yet, but you're figuring it out mentally first. Like, for example, let's say you want to kind of improve a relationship with somebody, or maybe you're on the outs with somebody and you're like, okay, I've been thinking about what I can do to kind of fix our relationship. You haven't directly communicated to them yet, but you're in that space where you're kind of figuring out. Does that make sense? It's like mentally you're figuring it out, what you want to say, how you want the conversation to go. It's kind of like pre-planning is what I feel for some of you Pisces. If you want to come out of the cold with somebody, looking at the outcome here, Knight of Pentacles, what's your intention? Your intention here is to build some stability here with somebody, especially if there's been instability as well. So I feel like there's a lot of ideas flowing for Pisces in the next 24 hours, and this could be about anything. Some of you guys can be building a business model right now. You can be having an idea you're working on for your career, and it's like, before I talk to my boss about it, I want all the I's and I's to be dotted and things of that nature, everything kind of figured out before I reveal what it is that I'm figuring out or what it is that I want to propose here. So I get the sense here, you're moving low key, you're building something, you're working on something. You're not going to present it to anyone yet until you got everything out on the table, all the cards laid out, and you know exactly what you're doing. And you have a really good feeling about whatever this is you're building, because it promotes longevity and stability. So that's really cool. Like I said, it could be about a conversation. You might be thinking in your head of like what you need to figure out before you converse and get on better terms with somebody, but it also could be about like business, right? Like maybe you have a great idea for your job, but you're not going to bring it up until you have everything laid out so that you can be very professional and like show off everything you need to and how it's going to work. So Pisces, you're working on stuff low key here. I think whatever it is you're working on is going to turn out great because you're putting a lot of thought behind it. And whenever you do present it to whoever you're talking to, it's going to be pretty damn fantastic is what I'm feeling here. Something works in your favor. All right, cool. I like it, Pisces. Let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, though. Thank you, Pisces, for tuning in. Really appreciate you. And if it resonates, of course, take it. And if not, no worries, okay? So we started out here with water signs for today. We're going to go ahead and do water, fire, air, earth. Excuse me, guys. Thank you very much. Sorry about that, y'all. I do want to mention, by the way, as well, Heather, thank you so much for becoming a member. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And how are you, Heather? Hope you're doing great here today. Thank you very much for tuning in. Now, real quick, guys, before we continue, let me just close out these pop-ups that want to keep popping up every time I go live. I don't know why they do this. It's like a pop-up that keeps saying like if you want to insert an ad in the middle of your video. By the way, I don't do that, guys. I mean, if you get ads, that's YouTube. I put ads at the when the live stream's done. So if an ad ever pops up randomly in the middle of the video or the live stream, that's not me, okay? But I put them on afterwards, just saying. So yeah, they keep heckling me to do that. I don't want to do that. You know, I'll do it afterwards, okay? I mean, I got to make money, right? But I don't want to, you know, disturb the live action experience. Regardless, though, let's move on forward, okay? So we start out with water. Pisces, you're done. All right, so we did water. We're going to hop on into our fire now and see what we got going on here for... Dun, 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 the Sagittarius. What's happening, baby? What's going to be going on here for the Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Shirley said, Anthony, I like your cap. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. If anybody wants to buy a Stay Poppin' dad cap, it's on my website. Check it out, guys. One of my favorite hats so far, for sure. What do we got going on here for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? What's popping for my Saggy gang? All right, Sagittarius, let's get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Sagittarius, having a look here at the overall energy for you is going to be the Page of Swords in reverse. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Ten of Pentacles. Taking a look here at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the Five of Swords. And then looking at the outcome for your Sag is going to be the King of Cups in the upright position. So as far as what I'm seeing for Sagittarian moving into the next 24 hours, Page of Swords here in reverse to the Ten of Pentacles in the upright position. Kind of feels to me like you're in a space right now where you're not talking about the good stuff going on because maybe there's a hater in the midst that you kind of see coming, Sag. I think there's somebody here that maybe you know doesn't have the best intentions. Maybe there's somebody here who's kind of hungry to start some drama or hungry to kind of hate, and you can recognize this here. So with that being said, Ten of Pentacles, if I got a good thing going on and a good thing going in general, I'm not going to let somebody in on all this information. So I kind of feel like you're keeping your success or your stability here at this time in your circle of people that you trust, and you're not being super open about it. And you know what? Moving low key in life is so much easier and so much better sometimes, because at the end of the day, the more you're in a space where you tell everybody everything, sometimes the people you think you can trust turn out to be the people who are the biggest haters in disguise. So for you, Sagittarius, it's about moving low key and enjoying yourself. And I love it for you. I think it's super important for you guys to keep up with this at this time. I mean, looking at the outcome here, King of Cups, emotionally, you feel super duper balanced, you feel super duper content, and it's like, I'm not going to let anything stand in the way of that. So yeah, I feel like you're moving low key. Things are moving pretty well for you. Things are looking pretty good. Ten of Pentacles is like the ultimate stability. If this is about family life, family could be going really well. If you're a Sagittarian and you recently got married, your marriage can be in a super great spot. I just get that sense right now where it's like, you feel good and you don't want, you know, certain people to have an in on what's going on with you, especially if you know that these are people that already got haterade in their Wheaties in this morning. You know what I'm saying? They put haterade in their Wheaties in the morning, okay? You know that. You don't want those individuals in your life, okay? All right, Saggy, cool. Let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, there was 2 donations. Let me say a proper thank you to you guys real quick. All right, real quick, the first donation, where are you? Heather Ann, thank you for the $2. Appreciate that. Thank you for your hard work, Soul Sage. You're doing great. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Heather. And Justin coming in here with a $19.99. Thank you, brother. You said, I don't know if I'll be able to stay for the whole reading, but I hope that you can get get chat calling before I have to go back to work. I hope you guys are all having a great day. And thank you, Ant, for everything that you do for all of us. Oh, absolutely. I think you meant to say Capricorn, right? If you can get Capricorn before you go back to work. You know what? We'll get Capricorn. I got you, bro. Thank you for the donation, though. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. Really means the world to me. Shout out to Justin, man. The freaking Dragon Emperor. That's what's up. All right, guys. So we did our fire. We did our water. Diving on into the air. Let's go see what's up here with the Aquarian. What's going on for my Aquarian peeps? Messages for Team Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aqua, let's go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up with you, baby. Hopefully all is well. Aquarius, overall energy for you is a Page of Pentacles in reverse. Having a look here at your current energy, we got here the Three of Cups in reverse. What it is you're dealing with, we have here the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and then looking at the outcome, yet again, another reversal, Aquarius, the Death in reverse as well. I know people get really upset when they're all reversed, so I'm sorry, but let's go ahead and talk about it nonetheless. So Aquarius, we start out here with the Page of Pentacles reversed to the Three of Cups reversed. So right now, you're not investing in something, but it feels like you're not investing in something that you already know is kind of not going to make you happy. So you're just pulling back from an environment that you know is not super positive. Maybe this is an environment or a crowd of miserable people. That might be the vibe in the next 24 hours where it's like, okay, these people, or maybe this specific person, is kind of in a space of misery, and misery loves company, but like, I don't want to be company to misery. So I do get the sense for some of you Aquarians, you're kind of like dodging a person or dodging an environment because you see that there's misery there and you don't really want to get involved. You don't want to be company to that, okay? Looking at what it is you're dealing with, Two of Pentacles reversed, yeah, you kind of made up your mind is what I feel here for you, Aquarius. I mean, looking at the outcome here, Death in reverse, it's like, I get the sense here that if it's not a specific person, it could be a group of people, but like someone or people in general have kind of just been in a very miserable space and they haven't done anything about it. I think from your perspective, Aquarius, it's like you can be in a sad space, but inevitably you got to work on yourself and figure it out. You know, this is people that have been sulking, if you will, where they've been in that energy for far too long. They haven't done anything about it. It feels like you're around this person and they're always complaining or they're always like projecting, and it's like, when are you going to get to that point where you decide to say, okay, like enough is enough, like I need to go ahead and try to like get these vibes going, like fix this energy. So I think that you've been pretty tolerable and patient with somebody as they've been going through something, or a group of people, but you're at that point right now where it's like their energies kind of become too much for you to associate. So it's like, considering things aren't changing, considering they aren't really working on helping themselves out, you know, you're kind of taking a bit of space here moving into the next 24 hours. So you might be dodging some plans or kind of walking away, you know, temporarily here. If they want to chat or converse, you might just be like, I'm busy. Cause I get that energy where it's like, Aqua, it's too much, you know? So you kind of just want to vibe and do your thing and not have to have somebody else's energy, as blunt as this is, kind of drag you down, you know? So, and it happens. The thing is like, that's how I am as a person. It's like, I totally understand if somebody's sad and they're going through something, like I'm going to give them time that they need to handle their shit. I'm a big #1 person who loves telling people to, you know, heal and feel their energy and feel what they need to feel. But, you know, if you continue to prolong being in that energy of sadness and you don't do anything about it to help yourself feel better, if all you're going to do is project negativity, I don't know if I want to associate around that either. So I understand where you're coming from, Aqua. Okay. All right, though, guys, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So thank you, Aquarius, for tuning in. Of course, do take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. Okay. All right, guys. By the way, always Roxy, thank you for subbing to the channel. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much, my love. So we did our air, we did our water, and our fire. Hopping on into the earth sign, we're going to go ahead and have a look here at the Capricorn. So let's see what's popping for Cappy, baby. Messages here for Team Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Cappy? Messages here for Team Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Capricorn, let's go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Capricorn, overall energy for you is going to be the 9 of Cups in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look here here at your current energy, we got here the Emperor in reverse, looking at what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Empress in reverse, then looking at the outcome for you, Capricorn, is going to be the Six of Cups in the reverse position as well. So as far as what I see for Capricorns in the next 24 hours, you know, we start out here with the Nine of Cups in reverse paired with the Emperor reverse. You know, it's kind of like you're not enjoying this energy, I feel, in a way of not being in control of a situation. I think right now, maybe this is about something to do with finances is what I'm feeling for some of you. So there could be the sense of like, I'm just really burnt out of not feeling like I'm secure or have a certain sense of financial security. It also could be emotional security though within your friendships, your relationships and things of that nature. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, Empress reversed, you kind of feel like something's not growing. So whether it's your finances, whether it's emotional security, something here is not growing and you're not very happy about it here at this time. But remember, right? This isn't necessarily a situation, I would say at least, that isn't in your control. Like, let's talk about finances for a second. Like, would you say that not having the financial security you desire is beyond your control? Because in a way, there's many things you can do to enhance financial security within your life, and especially emotional security. If you say emotional security is beyond my control, but you're not working on really trying to figure out your emotions and figuring out what makes you feel safe, can you say emotional security is beyond your control? In a way, it's in your control, right? So I get that sense here, Capricorn, where you're kind of looking at something in one tunnel visioned way of like, I can't fix this situation, it's out of my element or it's out of my control. But I think that there's more you can do than you're giving yourself credit for. You know, looking at the outcome here, Six of Cups reversed, it's like you're trying not to think of the past, because maybe in the past you were in a more positive place than in comparison to where you are now. But ultimately, Cappies, it's about not having to focus on the past, but focus on the present. And instead of saying you can't do something, look at what you can do instead. You know, often in life, people tend to look at what it is they cannot do. Or they'll tell themselves they can't do this. Okay, well, why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? You'll look at what you feel is restricted or limited, but remember, a limited mind is a limited life experience. You have more availability to do something than you can imagine. So take a look at how you can fix a situation instead of looking at what may be the problem for you here at this time. So instead of associating with the problem, look at the solution. What can you do? And there's stuff to do. Trust me, you can do whatever you need to here at this time, Cappy, to move yourself into a better space of security, whether that be financial and or emotional. Okay, you got this, baby. Okay, you just got to take a step out of that mindset of like, oh, I can't fix this, it's beyond my control. You have some control at play here. There's certainly stuff you can do to enhance your experience. All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Capricorn, of course, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys so much for tuning in nonetheless. Okay, so we finished up our first batch of Zodiac, so we're going to move into our second batch in just a sec, but thank you guys for tuning in. For everybody who's in here, if you can drop a like, that'd be awesome. Really would appreciate you. All right, Heather said, my tomato plants are lagging, but it's only spring since they're going to be bombastic, baby. Fantastic. I love that for you. My father, when I used to live at my old house before, so like 2 years ago, we moved, like when I lived with my family, we moved from the house I grew up in like my whole life. My dad's always been very big into like gardening. So he used to have like super tall tomato plants. It was really, really cool. He used to plant a lot of stuff. That was cool. So that reminded me of my father. But yeah, it's nice though when you start getting into spring and summertime and you guys can plant stuff and grow your own crops. It's a really cool time. But either way, everybody, hope you guys are having a great day so far. Really appreciate you. Mars Queen Marlene said, every time I hear a certain sign, I to myself because I had to remind myself that I had a bad experience with the sign and it doesn't mean everybody. Oh yeah, absolutely. And you know, that's what I preach all the time in the chat, Marlene, and you definitely know that too, because there will be tons of people that come in my chat sometimes and they're like, oh my God, I just hate cancers. I can't. All cancers suck. They're bad. You know what I mean? And it's like, you dealt with a shitty person, not a shitty zodiac. You got to remember that, right? So remember, guys, never put all the focus on the zodiac sign. You know, it's like not every zodiac sign's the same person anyways. We have tons of signs within us that make us unique. So always remember, it's not the sign, it's the person. You know, if you dealt with a shitty Cancer, you dealt with a shitty person. You know, that's what it is. You know, but it is what it is. You know, there's going to be people out there that think in that formation, but nothing you can do about it. And Marlene, I know you're not trying to think that way, so I get where you're coming from too, you know? Justin said, thank you, Ant, for doing both my signs, Aquarian and Capricorn. Got you, brother. No problem. Hope you have a great work day, by the way, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you coming on out, man. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing good, Ant. Sending love and light to everybody. I am fun. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's been a really nice day today so far. So hoping, well, not even hoping. It's going to continue being a nice ass day. Okay. But it's been a great day so far for sure. Hope you're doing great though as well, Fawn, okay? All right, guys, so hopping on into our next batch. We started with water today, so we're going to go back on into the water. Let's have a look here at the Cancer and see what's going on here, baby. Messages here for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Cancer, look at this. You got a 6 of Wands standing up on my thumb, okay? 6 of Wands randomly coming out here for you. Energy of success. I feel like if you are bummed or randomly got demotivated, this is your sign to keep going. I need to say that for a Cancer. So if you feel unmotivated, out of energy, should I quit? No. This is your sign to keep going forward. All right, so don't give up on something yet. Keep it popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward. All right, Cancer. Let's go ahead and get 2 more shuffles here, and we'll see what we got going on. By the way, Tavina, you asked, can I get a reading? I do personal services on my website, so if you want a reading, you can go check out my website, and I have 2 personal services there you can choose from. So if you would like a reading, click the link in my description below to my website, and you can check it out. You can check it out over there, okay? All right, Cancer, let's get this last shuffle, and let's see what is up with you. Overall energy here for you is going to be the Emperor. So you could be connecting here possibly with an Aries for some of you. Having a look here at your current energy, Justice in reverse, what you're dealing with, Cancer. Page of Wands in the upright, looking at the outcome for Cancerian. What do we got? And we got here the 7 of Wands in reverse. So as far as what I see for Cancers in the next 24 hours, let's go ahead and talk about it. Emperor card here to the Justice in reverse. It's almost like, despite the fact that maybe I haven't felt the most balanced, I'm going to do what I can to keep myself together. You know, Emperor card is the card of control, so it's like I got to focus on making sure that I can do what I can do to keep myself well put together. You know, it kind of gives me the sense, Cancer, where it's like, I feel for some of you, this is somebody you really are interested in, and what you're trying to keep together is you're trying to keep yourself together to not fall apart and give in to them, because somebody has quite a lot of charm, or somebody here seems to be very interesting to you in a very emotional way, in a very attractive kind of way, and you're like, I don't want to get hurt. But Cancer, why are you doing this thing right now where you're trying to stay in defense mode regardless when you're meeting somebody new for the first time, right? You know, I'm a person that says it's really important to be as open as you can to new people and give everybody a clean slate whenever you meet somebody new. So you should be as open as you can here at this time. But I feel like you're on the fence. You're like, I don't want to fall in love with somebody. I don't want to get attracted to somebody. You know, I want to kind of just back away and keep my feelings intact. But if you're a Cancer doing that, I feel like somebody here is starting to hit a chord with you in terms of attraction and in terms of feelings. And you're like, fuck. Looking at the outcome here for you, 7 of Wands reversed, it's like you're starting to feel like you're really opening up to this person. You're going to recognize, I can't really hold off from opening on this person any longer. There's something about them that I really like. So I think for Cancers in love in the next 24 hours, because this reading here is coming off as love right now, for Cancers in love in the next 24 hours, it's really difficult to kind of push somebody away, and it's really difficult to kind of run away from their charm. It's like, as much as you want to resist them, you're like, shit, I can't, okay? Now, I do see for some Cancers here, on the flip side, if this isn't about love, I do see for a certain amount of Cancers, Justice in reverse being the energy of being unbalanced, you might be having a difficult time saying no to other people. And the Emperor card here says, remind yourself that you have the power of no. You are in control of what you choose to do. You're in control of your own decisions. So if someone's coming in here, it doesn't matter how much of a smooth talker they might be here with the Page of Wands. If somebody is asking you something, Cancer, or asking you to do something, and it's not something you want to do, you got to remember that it is your choice at the end of the day, and allow yourself to say no if it is something you are uninterested in. The power of no is incredibly powerful. And I really feel for any Cancer that's watching, if you're telling somebody that, you know what, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it anyways, you're getting into that energy where you're pleasing someone and you're not pleasing yourself. So please, for Cancers that are watching this right now, if you're in a space where maybe somebody's trying to get you to do something, you don't want to do it, don't agree to doing something you don't want to do, stand up for yourself and enforce the power of no. Super powerful. It'll change your life. All right, Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. forward. So we finished up our water sign. We're going to hop on into our fire signs now, and we'll take a look here at the lovely and amazing, hold on one second, I want to make sure we did Sag, right? We're going to take a look here at the lovely and amazing Aries gang. So let's see what we got going on here for the Ram fam, baby. All right, what do we got going on here for Team Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? What messages are going to roll up in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Ram fam, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves 2 more shuffles on the board here for you, and then we'll see what we got going on. Aries, you got every card trying to fly out right now, but I don't feel like reading those cards. I want to pick the cards, okay? All right, let's take a look here and see what's going on here for you. Overall energy for the Ram fam, we're going to have here the Ace of Cups in reverse, looking at your current energy, 10 of Swords in the upright, looking at what you're dealing with, 3 of Wands in the upright, looking at the outcome here for you, Aries, what do we got? And we got here the Page of Wands showing up in the upright as well. So, as far as what I'm seeing here for Team Aries, I kind of get that sense in your next 24 hours where it's like, listen, you know, a cycle's been coming to a close for a while, I feel. I kind of been seeing that energy for you, Aries, too, recently in the daily readings where it's like, it looks like a cycle's phasing out in your life. And I think the next 24 hours might be the time where that cycle finally does phase out here for you. I mean, looking at your current energy, 10 of Swords, that's the energy of an ending. I mean, looking at what you're dealing with, 3 of Wands, it's like, I want to know what's beyond the horizon. You know, I think you kind of got to a point, Aries, where it's like, something in life probably got, sorry about that, guys. Something in life probably got a little bit too repetitive, I feel. And the repetition was too much for you to handle. And I think that, you know, you gave something a million chances to kind of become fulfilling for you again, but it never hit the same way as it used to. Something isn't hitting like it used to. Not Cancer. Maybe you're dealing with a Cancer. But Aries, it's not the same. Whether it's a person, whether it's a situation, whether it's a job, you know, it's not the same for you anymore here with that Ace of Cups reverse. So you want to know what's beyond the horizon here with a 3 of Wands. And looking at the outcome here for you, Aries, we do have here the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is like, I'm ready for a new beginning. You know, as you can see, we got this person, and this person's holding a staff. That staff is identified as the Ace of Wands. So you're ready here to start a new journey to a new beginning. And I think that now is a time where you're finally getting ready to express that. So if you've been dealing with a job that's made you unhappy, you might be finally feeling inspired to let go of this job. If you've been dealing with a relationship that's made you unhappy, you might finally be feeling inspired in the next 24 hours to let go of said relationship. It's like, listen, I have really tried to give it as many chances as I could to make this fulfilling again, but it's not the same as it used to be, and I can't keep on running in circles hoping that one day I'm going to wake up and something's going to be fulfilling again in my life. So 3 of Wands, I want to know what's beyond the horizon. I want to know what's beyond the horizon here going forward. There has to be something else out there for me that is going to be the next best thing. So you're getting ready for that here, okay? All right, Aries, of course, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but appreciate you guys tuning on in here nonetheless. But yeah, absolutely. I see where you guys are coming from. You know, I've certainly been in situations before in my life when I was like, man, you know, this used to be amazing in the past, and in comparison to how I feel about this thing right now, it's not the same. And, you know, I gave chances plenty of times to trying to see if something got better or if something became how it used to be or if it would improve. And then I realized it lost its buzz, it lost its mojo. It's not the same thing for me. And so I should let go here and take that as a sign to let go and see what comes in next. And then once I did that, the next best thing always ends up coming up moving forward. All right though, Ram fam, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fire, we did our water. We're gonna jump on into the air sign, and going on into the air sign, let's have a look here at the Gemini gang. What do we got going on here, baby? Messages here for Team Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign in Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Gemini peeps, let's go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is up. Hopefully, all is well. All right, Gemini, overall energy here for you is a 5 of Swords in reverse. So you could be connecting here possibly with a air sign like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, looking at your current energy, King of Cups in reverse, taking a look here at what it is you're dealing with. Page of Wands just wants to keep coming out for everybody. I promise you guys, I shuffle Page of Wands in the upright. Looking at the outcome here for you, we got here the 6 of Cups in the upright as well. Okay, so Gemini, for your next 24 hours, let's go ahead and talk about it. First things first, you got here a 5 of Swords reverse reversed paired with a King of Cups in reverse as well. I think you've gotten to the point where it's hard to have any kind of compassion towards somebody is what it looks like to me. I think that you've kind of gotten driven to a point where you find it difficult to be compassionate towards another person based upon the actions they've taken. Looking at who you're dealing with and what you're dealing with, Page of Wands. Yeah, Page of Wands can be a card of excitement sometimes for sure. But at the same time, it could be a card of somebody who pushes a little bit of buttons, and is a little bit extra as an individual, I feel. And I think that, this is somebody who could possibly kind of do something for their entertainment, or, it might entertain them, but doesn't entertain you. Does that make sense, Gemini? It's like somebody can do something that entertains them, but like it's not entertaining to you or most likely other people. And it's like you're kind of tired of the extraness coming from somebody. And I think that they've really morphed into a bit of a different person, because looking at the outcome, Six of Cups, you're like, they were never like this in the past. And how they're acting today, it's like I kind of don't have really much compassion towards this person anymore, because they irritate me with the way they behave. They irritate me on how they act. Been there way too many times with people in my life. So this is somebody who did a 180-degree switch up. They kind of became someone you didn't want to really be around based on how they're acting. So I think that right now, Five of Swords reverse, it's like you're not trying to battle with them. You're not trying to like let them know how you feel. But at the same time, it's like I kind of don't really have compassion for them, in reference to how they behave. I also get the sense here too. It's like whoever you're dealing with, Page of Wands is like a very attention-grabbing card. So it's like someone here might be behaving how they are because they want attention. All right, Gemini. And you're like, that's just not the way to go about it. I don't have problems giving people attention, but if you're like doing these behaviors to gain attention, it's not a good vibe, So I do kind of see you kind of losing your compassion for someone here, losing your interest in someone here just because of how they're behaving. All right, guys, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Of course, Gemini, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you for tuning in nonetheless. Okay. All right, guys, so we did our gems. So we did our air, we did our fire, we did our water. We're going to hop on into the earth signs in just a sec. But yeah, we're definitely starting to see a little bit more of those intense energies coming out here today for sure, as we get closer and closer to the retrograde coming up shortly. All right, so definitely some intense energy showing up here at this time. Damned One said, hello, Anthony, and hello, everyone. Hello, Damned One. How are you? Hope all is well. Thank you for coming out here today. So, guys, we did our air, our water, our fire, jumping on into the earth sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Taurus gang. What's cracking here for the bull gang, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, Justin, have a great day at work. Thank you for tuning in, man. Really appreciate it. Hope everything's going to be great. All right, guys. Taurus, we're going to get ourselves one last and final shuffle, and then we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well for the bull gang. Taurus, overall energy for you is a Four of Pentacles in reverse. We love seeing that in reverse. Looking at your current energy, Nine of Wands in the upright, looking at what it is you're dealing with. Empress in reverse here, looking at the outcome for Taurus, Two of Wands in the upright as well. Let's go ahead and talk about it, Taurus. Starting out here with the overall energy, Four of Pentacles in reverse, to the current energy, Nine of Wands. If you've been kind of to yourself recently, very much so not communicating, feeling a little nervousness or hesitance to open up, I think that's going to change here for you moving into the next 24 hours. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Empress in reverse, I feel like some of you might be opening up about maybe some kind of parts of yourself that you haven't been loving lately. It kind of feels personal to me, Taurus, where it's not about other people, but maybe it's about you. I think it's kind of about opening up about parts of yourself that maybe you wish or desire to change, or you desire to see shift in your life. There might be sides of yourself that you're not really fully accepting of, or things in your life that you want to change about you in general. And I think you're realizing, it's like looking at the outcome here, Two of Wands, I have two choices I can make. I can keep being unhappy with parts of who I am, or I can go out and make a change about it, So I feel like the first step to making that change is kind of like putting out there how you've been feeling lately. So this could be about venting to a friend in the next 24 hours about maybe some of the things about yourself you'd like to see change. This could be about venting to yourself. It could just be about overall saying, listen, I'm tired of like hiding the sides of myself that I can't stand or that I'm unhappy with, and I want to be more embracing those things that I may not like, trying to become more accepting of them, and then focusing on what I can do to change. Remember, we can't change what we can't change, right? For example, we're born in this body. and this body is our body, you know, we can do certain changes, of course, but we can't change it all. So what we cannot accept, or sorry, what it is we cannot change, we should accept that. But for what we can, let's look at what we can do and have a positive attitude towards it. So yeah, I feel for Taurians here, it's like, there might be some things you want to change in the next 24, and it's like, I'm trying to become more open about it. I'm trying to become more expressive about it, and I'm trying to not ignore it anymore, kind of embrace it here, accept what I can't change and focus on what I can, you know? And I love that for you. I think it's super important to do that. When you have that kind of mentality where it's like, okay, I can't change these things about my life, but I can certainly accept them, you move into a much more peaceful state of being. And then when you start to really shift and focus on what it is you can change, that's the secret sauce. That's when life starts getting different, because you're going to put in the work to make a better situation manifest. I love it. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Of course, do take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. So we finished up our second batch of signs. Real quick, everybody, I just do want to take a short break before we move on to the last and final batch for the daily reading. So do bear with me real quick, everybody. I'm going to take about a 1 to 2 minute break just to kind of reset a little bit, as I'm getting a little bit tired and drained here. I've done a lot of work and readings here today. So bear with me. Give me about a minute or two. We'll be right back. And then I'll be here to do the last 4 signs for today's daily. Okay. Drop a like if you've been enjoying today's video, and BRB. Thank you guys for your support and your patience.
I don't wanna fall in love. Just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. Fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah.
And we are back. Thank you guys so much for patiently waiting. Really appreciate it. Now let's go ahead and hop on into our last and final batch. Going on into our water signs, let's have a look here at the Scorpio. What do we got going on for the Scorpio, baby? Messages here for Team Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? Messages for Team Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, we're going to get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Scorpio, overall energy here for you is going to be the Strength in reverse. So, excuse me, you could be dealing with here possibly a Leo, or dealing with a Leo potentially, having a look here at your current energy, Ace of Swords, looking at what it is you're dealing with, the Tower, which is Scorpionic energy, and then having a look here at the outcome here for you. What do we got? And we got here the Five of Swords. Five of Swords here has been making quite an appearance today as well, in reference to the other zodiacs we've read for. So let's go ahead and talk about it. First things first, we do have here the Strength in reverse all the way here to the Ace of Swords in the upright. kind of feel like in your situation right now, it's about letting go. Strength in reverse is about no longer holding on to something incredibly tightly. Ace of Swords is kind of about embracing the truth that something's already lost. So yeah, deep energy coming in here, but also a deep realization, Scorpio, of like, I'm holding on to something that's already lost. And to kind of come to that theory and recognition, it's not easy to get to that place. You know, our egos want to hold on. They want to attach really, really tightly to the things that we may not want to lose. And sometimes it's a really big blow to the ego to recognize what we don't want to lose, we've already lost, you know? And I feel like you're in that place of recognition in the next 24 hours and looking at what it is you're dealing with here being the tower. You know, the tower is kind of like the aha moment where it's like, oh shit, like everything here makes sense. You know, looking at the outcome, we got here the Five of Swords. You know, I've been fighting this whole time with myself and with my ego, trying to hold on to something that I have already lost. And what's going to happen here for you moving into your next 24 hours is that it's going to push you into this place of acceptance, right? So you're moving from a space of like, I didn't want to lose something, but I've lost it already. And now that I can accept that and see that for what it is, I can start to move on instead of holding on to something that isn't initially there any longer, right? So I know for some Scorpios that are watching this, it might be difficult to hear this message if it resonates, right? For other Scorpios, if it doesn't apply, that's okay. And I know it's difficult to hear this kind of message because I know I've been in situations like this and it fucking bruises your ego. Like shit, it bruises the fuck out of it. And you're like, oh my God, I'm holding on to something I already lost. And even though I didn't want to accept that, it's true. And it hurts. It's not going to feel great 110%. But once you realize this, at least you start to get into the energy of acceptance. And then once we get into acceptance is where we can begin moving forward, because acceptance is the first key in the first part to be able to move forward and move on. So Scorpio, I feel that showing up here for you moving into the next 24. Of course, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys for tuning in nonetheless. I feel like that's going to kind of be the aha moment, the massive realization showing up here at this time. And, you know, as much as it might be difficult to kind of face this truth, it's better to embrace the truth than to keep on holding on to something that isn't currently there anymore in your life, okay? All right, though, Scorpio, sending my love to you, sending my healing to you, and you guys got this, all right? Remember, acceptance is part one to being able to move forward, right? It's the first step, okay? All right, Scorps, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys so much for tuning in nonetheless, okay? All right, everybody. So all the water signs for today's daily reading are officially completed. We're going to hop on into the fire, and going on into fire signs, let's have a look here at Leo and see what we got going on. So what's going to be showing up here for Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Leo? Messages here for Team Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Leo, let's go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we shall see what is up. Hopefully all is well. Starting out here with the overall energy, Three of Wands in reverse. Having a look here at your current energy, Temperance reversed, what it is you're dealing with. Five of Pentacles coming out reverse as well. Looking at the outcome, oh man, a Two of Wands in the reverse as well. A lot of signs today, man. I've been getting all reversals across the board. I promise you guys I shuffle, but let's go ahead and talk about it. They're not always such a bad thing, right? So Three of Wands reversed here, Temperance in the reverse too. I think right now you're kind of turning your back on being in a space where maybe you feel a little bit out of bounds emotionally. So this is showing a turnaround to me, which is good. So if you've had a experience recently where you've kind of been all emotionally out of whack or all emotionally unbalanced, you're going to start to see a turnaround here for you. I do feel as well, like, you know, naturally when we kind of go through periods of time where we feel kind of up, down, and all around town emotionally, what ends up happening is we tend to isolate, right? We're like, I don't feel grounded. I don't feel like myself. So I kind of want to just keep to myself, right? We tend to detach and go in hermit mode a little bit. I feel like for your next 24 hours here, Leo, it's like, yes, okay, I'm starting to feel better again. I'm starting to feel good. And with that being said, now I can start to come out of the cold again. I'm no longer need to be in hermit mode. I'm starting to be more active, more social, more out there. You know, you feel good again here. And looking at the outcome for you, Two of Wands reverse, it's like whatever initially drove you to hermit mode in the first place, whatever's kind of caused you to feel very emotionally out of whack in the first place is no longer present in your life. It feels like you've moved past, you know, it's a situation that passed and now it passed, you know? So I like that for you, Leo. You know, when you hear that saying, this too shall pass, that's what happened here for you. I definitely feel like something definitely brought you into a space of being all emotionally everywhere. And then now it's just not going to be in your energy moving into the next 24 hours. So yeah, You know, talk shit, guys, about, you know, the all four reversal cards. But look at that. That was a great fucking reading. You know what I mean? That was a great reading, you know? So with that being said, I like it. I actually think that was probably the best way, or the best reversal cards you could have had, because that was super positive here. So for any Leos that are watching, you know, if you've been in a negative space, I think it all changes for you moving into your next 24 hours. Cool. I like it, Leo gang. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys so much for coming out here nonetheless, okay? All right, guys, so we did our water, we did our fire, we're hopping on into the air sign, jumping into air signs. Let's have a look here at the Libra, baby. What do we got going on? Messages here for Team Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Libra, real quick, Nine of Swords reverse came out for you. So if you've been feeling stressed, expect more so to be stress-free moving into your next 24 hours. All right, guys, what do we got going on here for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Libra, one more shuffle coming out here for you, and we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully all is well. Taking a look here at the overall energy suite, 10 of Wands in reverse, looking at your current energy, 8 of Wands upright, what you're dealing with, 4 of Cups upright, and then the outcome for you, Libra, 6 of Cups showing up here too. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I like that for you, okay? We start off strong with your reading here. First things first, 10 of Wands in reverse here, letting go of the burdens, letting go of the weights, letting go of everything that's been on your shoulders. You know, if it's been a bit of a heavy time for you, that energy's transforming into your next 24 hours. And honestly, to be blunt on why it's transforming, is looking at what you're dealing with here. 4 Cups, Libra is getting into the energy of not giving a point blank period. Libra is not caring at this moment in time. You know what I mean? Libra over here doesn't give a I hope my bleep button worked. I was hitting my bleep button if you guys were wondering. Did it work, guys? Do you hear it? Either way, I think you're getting into that space right now where it's like, I just don't care about something. You know, you're kind of in a space where it's like, I place such an importance. You know what it feels like, Libra? You place such an importance on maybe the value of other people's opinions. Maybe you place such a heavy importance on the value of how somebody else felt in a situation. I kind of just feel like you weren't considering yourself for a little bit. You know, Libra, you weren't considering how you felt. You weren't considering what you wanted. You were just really considerate of others. And you started to realize, like, the more I kept considering other people, it's like the worse it panned out for me, you know? The more I kept considering other people, the worse it panned out for me. And now I'm not doing that over here. 4 Cups. Just not giving a fuck. You know, looking at the outcome here, 6 of Cups, you know, I think you're starting to look in your past for a moment. And you're like, every time I've done this where I've put everybody else above me in the tier of priorities, all that's happened is I've had burdens and I've been carrying weight that isn't even my own. I've been carrying the burdens of other people that isn't even my own burdens. So screw that. You know what I mean, Libra? Screw that. I'm at that point right now where I just don't give a You feel me? So I like it for you. I think sometimes we need to get into the subtle art of just not giving a crap, because at the end of the day, when we get into a space where we place the importance of other people's opinions or other people's values and we throw it over our own, what we're doing is we're saying, I value these people more than I value myself. And we should be valuing ourselves first, then valuing other people. And when we do that, we take on burdens that aren't even our own, and we don't deserve to do that. We deserve to be burden free. So Libra, you're letting it all go here, but just not giving, you know? All right, baby. I like that for you though, Libra. And I feel like from this reading alone, just feeling my own energy into this as well, it's like you just released a lot here, you know? So for your next 24 hours, it's a big relief and a big release, and you just feel so much lighter, you know, in this energy. So I like it for you. Okay, cool, guys. All right, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Of course, Libra, if it's not your story, no worries. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you for coming out here nonetheless. Okay, so we did our air, our water, our fire. Going on to our last but not least zodiac sign here for today's daily reading. Let's have a look here at the Virgo, and we'll see what's popping. Okay, so what do we got showing up here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Virgo? Messages here for Team Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, Fawn, thank you for the $2 donation, my love. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you. All right, what do we got going on here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? All right, my Virgos, You did have a Four of Swords jump out. Some of y'all need a nap. Some Virgos need a nap ski, okay? You got to go get your face to a pillow right here, right now. Now, Virgo, let's check it out and see what's going on here for you. Starting out with the overall energy. Four of Swords came out again. So apparently you really do need a nap, huh? Now, of course, if it's not about catching up on rest or catching up on sleep, maybe you just need a break from a situation. For a few of you, that very well likely can be the case. Having a look at your current energy, Queen of Swords in the reverse position. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Emperor in reverse as well. And then taking a look at the outcome for Virgos, Knight of Pentacles reverse too. So you know what it feels like to me for you guys? I think it's like time to let go of something, certainly. And it's time to let go of what it is you're not in control of. I could have sworn I had this conversation with you guys. If it wasn't yesterday, it might have been Monday, possibly. But it was like that conversation of like, we gotta remember what we can control and what we can't, right? So anything that's outside of ourselves, like we can't control it. So like the more we try to, the worse of a time we're gonna have, because it's not possible, right? We can't control the free will of others. We can't control the weather. We can't control whatever, whatever we can't do, our thoughts, our actions, things of that nature, right? Anything outside of ourselves, like it's literally beyond our control. So it's like the more we try to do that, the more we put ourselves in a box of stress and anxiety and anger and a shitstorm of emotions, and it doesn't make you feel good. So for any Virgos right now that are kind of in that space where it's like, I want to control the situation, but I can't, the more you're in that energy, the worse you're going to feel. And I think right now you're recognizing it's time to take a break, man, from that energy. Four of Swords here, Queen of Swords in reverse. I'm ready to detach from the energy of control and start living life as whatever happens, it is what it is, okay? That's what I feel showing up here for you. Moving into your next 24, Virgo, it's like, it is what it is. Sometimes we got to get into that vibe where it's like, if it's beyond my control, I'm letting it rock. Whatever happens, so be it. It'll bring you so much peace in your life. Listen to a Cancer, okay? Listen to me right here, right now. I am the king, or I was the king in my past, of trying to control everything. You know what I mean? Everything to the T. How others looked at me and felt about me, how other people perceived me, what other people would do with their lives and their choices. What the weather would be like. I was a very huge control freak when I was younger. And did I ever really control anything? No. I felt so lost in my life. The more I try to control things. And then when I eased up and I said, yo, whatever fucking happens, it brought me so much peace. It really did. It brought me so much peace in my life to just let go. So if you're a Virgo watching this right now and you want stability in your life, you want peace in your life, the best route to go is to let go of that energy of control. And keep in mind, it doesn't mean you're trying to control. Sometimes we're not trying to control things, but like we just can't help it. I get it. Sometimes that happens. But when we can become aware of we're in that energy where we're trying to control things outside of ourselves and we can truly back off and let go, the best thing happens to you. Peace comes in. So Virgos, find that inner peace. Take a step back right now. Become aware, if you are aware, that you are controlling or trying to control situations outside of yourself. And if that's the case, back off. Let it all go and let that inner peace come on in. Okay? All right, my beautiful Virgo. Let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys for tuning in. Do take it if it resonates, and leave it if it doesn't. But thank you guys for coming out. And with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for coming out here to today's daily reading. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If it resonated, of course, do let me know down in the comment section below. I really appreciate every single one of you coming out here. So if you could drop a like and a comment down below, that would be absolutely amazing. Really helps out with the algorithm, okay? For anybody here who's new, if you're interested in the channel, definitely consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. We're getting very close to 300,000 subscribers. Been a big goal of mine for a very long time. So if you'd like to be a part of the Soul family and if you'd like to help me grow, I'd appreciate you hitting that subscribe button and hitting that notification bell to never miss when I upload or when I go live. I did want to say, guys, I'm working on mid-month, so stay tuned for that. Mid-April reading should be coming out shortly. On Friday, there's going to be Moon Talk. I talked about it yesterday that Moon Talk's not going to be on Monday anymore, so episode 2 is coming out on Friday, so I'll be doing those every Friday, weekly instead of every Monday. So that'll be coming out Friday, so that'll be coming out soon. It's only Wednesday. I can't believe it's midweek already, though. It feels like we just got out of the weekend, right? Like this week's already going fast, like holy. Of course, guys, I got some more spots open for personal reads. So if you guys want to get a personal reading with me, you can definitely check out my website, first link in the description below. There's still some spots open for this week, okay? For everybody who's waiting on a reading, you'll be getting that shortly. You'll be getting it within the time frame. So thank you guys for your patience, okay? All right, guys, I love you all. Have a great day. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Have yourselves a good one. And I'm going to catch everybody in the next video. Much love to my soul family. And guys, take care and have yourselves a good one. Peace.